आज ही रिलीज़ हुई है तो जितने भी लोगों ने देखा है उनको पसंद आ रहा है. आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर दैट आई प्ले. Let's see. I mean, I'll be looking forward to a lot of my friends and industry friends sort of seeing it and then telling me what they feel honestly. अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. Is it? Thank you. I mean, no, if it is, then good. I hope it just keeps getting better with time. Yeah, inshallah. This festival, I think it sort of gives a platform and a forum for people who are sort of behind the scene and in front of the camera, sort of come together and discuss and have a discourse about everything that is relevant to the web platform. And we've seen a digital explosion in the last few years. It's only going to increase. So it's actually extremely timely and it's great. It's like. And I like the fact that they have panel discussions about like various topics, so it's actually quite interesting. Everywhere. I'm a very fit person. Not today because I'm quite unwell. But everywhere, yeah. As an actor, you just want to sort of achieve truth and portray every character with authenticity and honesty and have fun in the process and sort of collaborate with people whose work you like. And that's the idea. I mean, you want to have fun every single day when you go on set, and I have been shooting every day almost in the last 2 years, and it's been amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better sort of time to be part of the industry because in films, in web series, in short films, I think a lot varied characters are being written, which obviously gives us as actors opportunity to play different kinds of characters, which is amazing. I mean, we couldn't have asked for more. That's a good idea. That's a good question because I don't know that. I think it's about the relevance and how it is sort of to be part of this web revolution as actors. I think it's pretty much around that. I'm just gonna go and wing it, hopefully. Thank you, everyone.
Hi. हाँ, बहुत ही ख़ास मंच है क्योंकि इतने एस्टीम्ड लोग, टेक्नीशियंस, एक्टर्स, प्रोड्यूसर्स, पीपल हु आर सो इन्वॉल्व आजकल के जो ये वेब का एक बूम पीरियड चल रहा है, उससे ही जुड़े हुए लोगों के साथ बैठ के डिस्कशंस हो रहे हैं, एक एक्सचेंज हो रहा है थॉट का. सो बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ कि आज यहाँ हूँ और काफ़ी क्रेडिबल एक्टर्स के साथ अब सेशन होने वाला है हमारा. सो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दैट. एज अ व्यूअर बहुत ज़्यादा क्योंकि आई लव वॉचिंग द कंटेंट दैट्स आउट देयर. एज एन एक्टर आई एम डूइंग बैक टू बैक शोज सो इट्स कीपिंग मी एक्सट्रीमली बिजी एंड हर चीज़ में जब अप्रिसिएशन मिलती है तो और भी अच्छा लगता है. सो आई एम गेटिंग अप्रिशिएटेड फॉर द रोल्स दैट आई एम प्लेइंग विच इज़ सो वेरीड क्योंकि एक एक्टर को बहुत स्कोप जब बढ़ जाता है तो आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई. कौन है वो लोग? कौन है ये लोग जो लोग नेगेटिविटी या कोई हेट्रेड या ऐसे भी कुछ कोशिश भी करते हैं? मैं उन्हें जानती ही नहीं तो मैं उन्हें क्यों पे अटेंशन उन पे क्यों पे अटेंशन करूँ? तो आई डोंट थिंक मेरी ज़िंदगी इतनी यू नो अनइम्पॉर्टेंट है कि मैं उन लोगों पे ध्यान दूँ जिनको प्यार बांटना नहीं आता, सो दे डोंट एग्जिस्ट फॉर मी। सर मैं यहाँ इंडिया वेब फेस्ट के लिए आई हूँ, नॉट फॉर सो यहाँ पर वेब कंटेंट की बात हो रही है, सोशल मीडिया ट्रोलिंग की बात नहीं हो रही है, बट एनीवे थैंक यू। नो थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Very excited. All the panelists who are with me today are people that I've worked with or I've known, and we've all sort of done work together in the web space. So the discussion is going to be very intriguing. I'm waiting to be on the dais and have a very fruitful discussion, hopefully. बहुत अच्छी तरह एक्सेप्ट किया है। मेरे लिए तो ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेटफॉर्म भी रहा है बिकॉज आई गॉट टू डू सम लवली वर्क हियर एंड काफ़ी अच्छे कॉन्सेप्ट्स के साथ हम डैबल कर रहे हैं। द स्टूडियोज आर बीइंग एक्सट्रीमली बोल्ड इन देयर विजन। दे आर नॉट बॉदर्ड अबाउट द permutations, combinations of making something which is already tried and tested. Now they are there to experiment with newer subjects. There is so much for the audiences to take in. And I think these years, the formative years, are very important for the web scenario, and a lot is happening, and I'm just waiting to see how it unleashes further.
मैम प्रियंका चोपड़ा को लेटर लिखा है सिरीन बजारी पाकिस्तान मिनिस्टर ने कि जो गुडविल एम्बेसडर वो पीस के लिए है उस पद से उनको हटा दिया जाए, तो फिर आपकी क्या राय है?
आपको एक कंट्रोवर्शियल क्वेश्चन तो पूछना ही था ना, जैसे आप ये वेट कर रही थी कि कैसे पूछा जाए कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल। I don't think that I'm the right person to comment upon such an issue. I think Priyanka is somebody I deeply respect. She's put us on the global chart and she's done a lot of work. I think that girl deserves to be where she is and more. And if she has been chosen as a peace ambassador, then there must be a reason for it because she signifies something. And there are a lot of people who look up to her, women and men alike in India. So I think she's one of the best idols to have that way. Somebody who, what is the idea of having somebody as ambassador? Because people will look up to her and really respond to what she's saying and listen to her, right? At the end of the day. And respect for a person like Priyanka comes naturally. So I think those are the important qualities. I think she is great where she is and kudos to her, and I hope that she does even better.
Thank you so much.
I'm really happy to be here. It's a very colorful, very young vibe I see everywhere, and it's great. I mean, अभी 3 साल पहले ही 3 या 4 साल पहले ही डिजिटल शुरू हुआ था, and now we are having events like these where we are just being able to have a lot of people as fans who are looking forward to this. I mean, 3 years is actually nothing to have achieved what we have, and I think it's a great feeling. I'm really happy that I'm a part of it, and yeah, what else could I ask for? हाँ. नहीं, बिकॉज फिल्में देखो, सबसे पहले जब फिल्में हम देखते थे, जब हमारे पास सिंगल स्क्रीन थी, दैट्स व्हेन वी थॉट ये यही है. देन वी हैव टेलीविजन, देन हमें लगा कि फिल्मों को खतरा ना हो. आई थिंक खतरा नहीं होता, इट्स जस्ट ऑडियंस के पास, लोगों के पास, आपके मेरे पास और ऑप्शंस आ जाते हैं. लाइक आई थिंक आगे जाके हमारे पास और ऑप्शंस आ जाएंगे. अभी डिजिटल है, देन वी हैव टेलीविजन, नाउ वी हैव सिनेमा. तो टीवी पे भी कोई कंटेंट चल रहा है, आपके फ़ोन पे भी कंटेंट है, आपके लैपटॉप में भी कंटेंट है, सिनेमा में भी कंटेंट है. इट्स जस्ट मोर स्टोरीज. एंड आई लाइक इफ़ यू ड्राइव अराउंड मुंबई today in 2019, you'll see so many posters, so many stories, that it feels good that, you know, we just have so many options now. It's a great time to be alive. Thank you.
प्रियंका चोपड़ा को एम्बेसडर ऑफ पीस के पद से हटा दिया जाए, ऐसा स्टेटस लिखा है पाकिस्तान मिनिस्टर श्री मोदी. तो इस पर आप क्या बोलेंगे? आप क्या बोलेंगे?
I don't even know what क्या किस चीज़ से हटाया,
एम्बेसडर ऑफ पीस
किसने हटाया.
श्री मोदी पाकिस्तान मिनिस्टर.
It's a demand. It's okay. Demands are like, it's okay. Demands are to be asked. If somebody is demanding something, that's fine. I mean, it depends on the person who has this decision to make, and whatever that decision will be, then you'll know. I mean, demands are like, abhi, if I demand something, you can't really do about anything, right? We have demands everywhere in the newspaper. That's completely fine. I don't think we should react to that. Yes.
थैंक यू. पर काफिर इज दैट एवर गिविंग गिफ्ट. कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी बन जाती हैं, कुछ कहानियाँ ऐसी बन जाती है जो दे नेवर स्टॉप गिविंग. एंड आई थिंक डिजिटल की सबसे बड़ी खासियत यही है. फिल्म फिर भी बॉक्स ऑफिस पर चढ़ती है, उतरती है, लेकिन डिजिटल पर फिल्म्स और कहानियाँ, सीरीज़ हमेशा के लिए रहती हैं. तो उसका ऑडियंस बढ़ता रहता है, लोग देखते रहते हैं. तो अच्छा लगता है जब लोग देखते हैं और तारीफ करते हैं. हाँ. आई थिंक कहानी जब इतनी बेहतरीन हो और इंसानियत से इतनी गहरी तरह से जुड़ी हुई हो, तो सबके लिए उस कहानी में समा जाना बहुत आसान होता है. आसान भी होता है, मुश्किल भी होता है. मैं अगर काफिर की बात करूं और सिर्फ उसके बारे में सोचूं, तो मेरे लिए, मेरे हिसाब से मेरे करियर का सबसे चैलेंजिंग रोल था कहनाज अख्तर का. क्योंकि उसके जो उसके साथ जो घटनाएं घटी हैं, उसके जो एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, वो अस्थिर कर देती हैं बहुत गहरी तरह से. तो लेकिन जब आप ऐसे जज्बातों को एहसास कर पाते हैं, तभी ऑडियंस उन बातों को उसी तरह एहसास कर पाती है.
क्या करने के बाद भी काफ़ी शिद्दत में निभाया गया है, रह गया कभी कुछ ऐसा महसूस हुआ कि अभी उस किरदार में है वो गम, वो तकलीफ, वो डिप्रेशन?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. आई थिंक इतनी बेइंतहा खुशी महसूस होती है किसी भी कलाकार को जब उन्हें एक ऐसे किरदार को निभाने का मौका मिलता है कि जितने भी जज्बात उस किरदार से जुड़े हैं, वो सिर्फ आपको ताकत देती है, चाहे वो कितने ही नेगेटिव भी क्यों ना हो.
जैसे आपने कहा कि ये अमर हो जाता है जब हम बात करते हैं. फिल्म आई, थिएटर में गई, सिनेमा में लोगों ने देखा, फिर उसके बाद हट गई और निकल गई.
हाँ,
अमर हो जाता है.
पर अभी फिल्में भी डिजिटल पर अमर हो जाती हैं, क्योंकि वो हमेशा के लिए रह जाती हैं. जब भी आपको कोई भी फिल्म देखना है, आप डिजिटल के माध्यम से देख सकते हैं, और लोग अपने मोबाइल फ़ोन पे देख लेते हैं आज.
गुड स्टार्ट जब हम बात करते हैं, खास एक वेब दुनिया को लेकर फेस्टिवल का होना,
आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. ये फेस्टिवल हम सबको यहाँ पे लोगों से मिलने का, उनके साथ अपने
बात जाहिर करने का मौका देता है, लेकिन उसके अलावा आई थिंक व्हाट इट्स ऑल्सो डूइंग इज इट्स कनेक्टिंग पीपल विद इन द वेब स्पेस एंड इन द इंडस्ट्री. इट्स एम्पावरिंग पीपल विद नॉलेज, क्योंकि बहुत चीज़ें हैं, बहुत एस्पेक्ट्स हैं इंटरनेट से जुड़ी हुई, डिजिटल से जुड़ी हुई, जो लोगों को सीखनी है, अभी भी समझनी है. तो आई थिंक दिस फेस्टिवल इज़ गिवन पीपल द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू लर्न सो मच. एंड जो दिग्गज इंडिविजुअल्स हैं, CEOs हैं, जो इन प्लेटफॉर्म से जुड़े हुए हैं, उनका यहाँ पे आना, लोगों को ये बयान देना कि क्या चलता है, क्यों चलता है, हम जो बना रहे हैं वो क्यों बना रहे हैं. आर्टिस्ट के लिए भी ये गोल्डन पीरियड है हम सबके लिए. आई मीन मैं सिर्फ औरत होकर नहीं कह रही हूँ ये, क्योंकि अगर हम सोचें सिर्फ इस साल के बारे में, और ये साल की सिर्फ आधा ही साल बीत चुका है, लेकिन अगर आप कंटेंट के बारे में सोचें, जैसे कि लैला, हुमा कुरैशी का शो, डेली क्राइम, शेफाली शाह, काफिर, फॉर मी, what these shows have done for us as women and artists is extraordinary, and it's empowered us, each one of us. मैं अभी बैक स्टेज बैठी थी और मेरी मुलाकात हुई अनुप्रिया गोयनका से, जिनको मैंने पहली बार ब्रेक दिया था एज ए प्रोड्यूसर इन बॉबी जस्टिस. उन्होंने एक बहुत प्यारा किरदार निभाया था. आज जब मैं उनका काम देखती हूँ और देखती हूँ वो कितना काम कर रही है, बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. सो आई थिंक the digital space has opened up the medium and the craft of storytelling. It's empowering all of us. But more than anything else, the festival empowers us further.
आज अगर पैनलिस्ट ऑफिसर बनेंगे, किस टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करने वाले हैं?
Well, it's going to be a mixed bag, लेकिन essentially we're talking about women. And being in the digital space, and as a producer we made Mind the Malhotras, and then as an actor I was a part of Kafir. And what does the subject of the narrative mean to us? Why do we choose the subjects that we do? So it's going to be an interesting challenge.
So what we talk about there are news you will be doing Mughals.
Yes.
You can throw some light on that.
I'm actually very excited about Mughals because some truly incredible people have come together to make it possible. And the best thing is that Nikhil Advani will be directing it. It's original Hotstar, and it's set in a period, it's a historical and something that I've never done, so I'm really excited about that. And I think the third most happy thing about it for me personally is the fact that Bhavani Iyer is writing it. The same lady who wrote Kafir. So yeah, it's good times ahead. Thank you.
प्रियंका चोपड़ा को के लिए बैन किया जा रहा है, बस उस पद को हटाने के लिए बोला जा रहा है. ऐसा पाकिस्तान मिनिस्टर श्री उसका भी राय लेना है.
A free-wheeling conversation. To begin with, it's a bit cliche question, but I'm sure people would want to hear from you, because we were hearing what Priyanka's session was all about. That when you are a mainstream Bollywood actor and somebody approaches you for a different medium, and the medium when we are discussing obviously is web, what is your primary concern or hitch or the excitement on which you decide that whether I should do or whether I should not do the project?
Firstly, I think, hi everyone. It's really good to be here. I'm so happy we're having these conversations. These are truly exciting times for all of us in storytelling. And I think the India Web Fest is doing a great job by bringing us closer to each other and giving us an opportunity to meet and speak to each other. To answer your question, Ram, I think the first thing that we need to acknowledge is that these hierarchies that have existed no longer exist.
Correct.
These are perceptional hierarchies that were created largely, I feel, by the media. Because, you know, the whole concept of big screen and small screen,
The deviation.
that needn't ever have existed. But because some of the finest actors were born in television and graduated to cinema, many continue to do television parallelly. And I think what the digital medium has done is that it has kind of created bridges between all narrative platforms. So there is this incredible environment of exchange and interdependence that has started. So for me personally, oh great, it's so wonderful not to have a plastic bottle on this table. Okay, for me personally, it's been always, and I think more so now than ever before, a desire to be a part of compelling storytelling that resonates deeply with me as an individual. So the only reason why I chose to be a part of Kafir was because the story called out to my soul.
That's your primary calling, you're saying?
Absolutely.
So-
I need to connect with it.
So if I may ask, I mean, this could be a very general question or you can answer from your personal experience, that when you sign a film, when it's a film, the remuneration, the days, working hours are completely different from that what we see in web. So the mindset of an actor, are they willing to change that? Are they ready to accept that kind of a change in terms of remuneration, in terms of working hours, in terms of the facilities that they generally get when they're doing a big budget Hindi film, like the pampering, what we generally get to see of actors. Do you, so that set changes because the budget is obviously a bit of issue when you're doing a big Hindi film or a web series.
I think it's such an individual choice.
what I said.
I think if as an individual you care enough for a story and you really want for it to be told, whether it's for the big screen or it's for digital, you find a way to tell it. I mean, I've been a part of what are called very tiny budget films where we've answered nature's call in the open. We haven't had the luxuries of what you call a vanity van. We've lived in, very modest accommodations, and we've enjoyed the process of telling that story. So I would believe that you would apply the same desire to tell the story to any medium. Of course, you want to work as an individual with people who respect your craft, who respect you, and who will not cut corners for the sake of cutting corners, but if the money is actually being used to tell the story, then I'm happy to accommodate whenever it's necessary.
Super. Coming on to my next question, which is...
I guess that's a producer in me. Because I know how difficult it is to tell stories. So for those who have the bravado to go out there and produce narratives, I respect their effort enough to say I will cooperate with you to ensure this process is facilitated.
True that. In continuation of what you were saying, I would like to also ask that, does censorship, the sense of censorship, works when you sign on a particular project? In this case, Kafir, because you know that when you were working on it or when they approached you, it had a borderline of chance of going wrong, or people would react in a different way considering it is about Kashmir. And since we are dealing with the issue, and now I think Kafir is more contemporary with the whole Article 370 and what's happening in our country. So censorship, so as an actor, when you're signing a film, do you feel that, the censorship works, doesn't work? How do you choose on?
I've honestly never been in favor of censorship, not for the theatrical medium. I think that one of the most empowering aspects of the digital space is the fact that we don't have to deal with censorship. I think censorship disrespects the individual's ability to make responsible choices. I know that, when you're a teenager, your parents set certain ground rules that you follow, and they are value-based rules. And the more trusting your parents are of you honoring those values, the more responsible you become towards honoring them. As opposed to if you are caged or locked away, or you're told, don't go there, don't do that, you will find more teenagers wanting to run away and do just those very things that they're being told not to do.
Story of the forbidden fruit.
Absolutely. So I feel that's the role that censorship unfortunately plays. I feel that there is a requirement for certification. It's important, it's necessary, because it's important for anybody to know what the age for the consumer should be that's watching the content, and that should suffice. Beyond that, then you're controlling what people feel and think, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So coming to Kafir, I mean, when you chose this to be your first web series, if I'm not mistaken, what actually came in your mind? A. B. When an actor gets to act in a film, it could be a very challenging character, but you have only 2 hours of time to kind of, show the graph of your character. Here you have almost 9 hours to kind of carry on that graph. So does that become overpowering, burdening, or how does the psyche of an actor works when they take on a role which is 9 hours long?
I love this question because I think it touches upon so many things that excite me as an actor being a part of a digital series. So the first thing is that if the narrative is really compelling and the screenplay is engaging, like the writing is good, then you know you're safe.
So you had Bhavani Iyer.
We had Bhavani Iyer. And then when you have Bhavani Iyer, and then you get a character like Kenaz, which is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to live and breathe and feel a part, then it's like Christmas. You're like, wow, every day you go to work, you feel like you're on vacation, because every moment of performing that part is a celebration. And I think the beauty about being able to essay a part over an 8-part series as opposed to being a part of a narrative that is just 2 hours long is that it's like reading a novella and reading a novel. When you read a novel, you can breathe the place, you can smell the place, you can really understand and feel and appreciate and get invested in the character and discover layers and realms that you wouldn't otherwise. So I think that's what Kafir did for me. It gave me an opportunity to play a very full-bodied part, and it gave the audience to see a variety or a gamut of emotions and experiences that this character has. So I'll share something very interesting with all of you. Bhavani Iyer wrote the screenplay of Kafir 13 years ago. It was supposed to be a feature film. Siddharth Malhotra, our producer, heard the script 9 years ago. For 9 years, they tried to make this a feature film. But the universe conspired, and I guess we were supposed to be a part of this story and make it for ZEE5. And of course, Tarun Katyal made it happen. I don't believe this story would have been able to evoke even half the emotion that it does as a cinematic experience that it does now that it is an 8-part digital series. Because the way you can get invested in this narrative, understand the personal journey of both these characters, Vedant and Kelnaz, get a clear understanding of the socio-political context of things, understand and feel for these characters the way you do. I don't think you would have been able to do this for a feature, and I think Bhavani agrees with me wholeheartedly.
I'm sure now I'm intrigued to ask you this question. Since I'm assuming that you heard the script of the film when they wanted to make it. So from a film script to a script of a web series, that journey you must have witnessed.
It's more layered. It's more nuanced. There's a lot more happening. So there's a lot that happened in reality that could get very beautifully woven into the fictionalized version. And I think what happens is that in a shorter format, you write yourself, Ram, you would know, you tend to condense down situations or you tend to have to let go of a lot that you would want to otherwise hold on to. And in this space, the silences. I mean, for me, one of the most favorite moments in the entire series is this 1.5 minute of silence that Vedant and Kenna shared, which I don't know if you would have in a film.
It is losing from our film. I mean, me being a filmmaker, there was a long ठहराव in one of my films in Cakewalk, and everybody said,
You would have said काटो
हाँ,
काटो
film में क्यों?
किसी के पास patience नहीं है काटो.
Nobody, वो जो ठहराव है, वो it's gone in future. Everything is very quick and So what you were saying is right, but at the same time, do you think when it was being written as a feature film, they must have kept certain censor issues in mind because वो तो censor board से pass कराना ही है. When you did it as a web series, then you don't have any censor issues, so you can really talk about this very controversial thing which has been there since our independence.
But it's not just talking about, it's showing, right?
Talking, showing, I mean, yeah. So then you think that that freedom you got when you converted it from a film script.
I think this is a question that Bhavani would answer better. But honestly, I think that because it's something that we all cared for and felt so strongly for, I do believe, because I've heard enough story writers speak about how liberating it is, right from the word go, writing for digital. Because even as a writer, film sometimes inhibits you, it contains you, it disallows you to say and express many things the way you would want to, naturally, organically. So I do believe that when you are writing for the web space, you are not applying many filters that you would apply otherwise. All you're trying to do is to be true to the story and tell the story the best way you can.
That's a pretty honest answer. Since we have a time restriction, I have to...
We have 5 minutes.
Yeah, we have
and since
time.
everybody has run late, I think we should do the audience a favor and not run late.
No, I have a question. Since you have portrayed so many characters, and of course this is one of the closest characters that I guess is close to your heart. How would you sum up the change of characters, women characters, on various medium? In cinema, how do you see that in today's time, the contemporary directors, the contemporary writers talking about women? And since I am not allowed to speak about your next venture, because that's a secret we share, so, but keeping everything in mind, now we have a different perspective to see women characters on screen. So the evolution, since you have been a part of all the medium, how would you see that we have matured over the years?
So Ram, I grew up on a staple of cinema that had actors like Wahida Rehman, Nutan, Nargis, Shabana Azmi, Smita Patil, Madhuri Dixit, Sri Devi, and all of these women played very powerful parts in cinema and the stories that they were a part of. But somewhere along the way, when a large part of the industry started making what is male-centric or male-dominated narratives, women suddenly had been reduced to playing catalysts within the narrative, not really central to the
Song and
theme.
dance roles.
Yeah, they just, and I was a part of many of those films and many of those stories, much to my chagrin, but anyway. So what I feel has happened in the last 10, 11 years, especially in the world of cinema, is that there has definitely been a shift. The one thing that has happened is that the audiences are watching and have loved many stories and many subjects that have had women central to their theme. And I don't call them women-centric films because we don't call films male-centric films, so I don't see why we should be calling themes that are centric to women as women-centric. But the films doing well has encouraged more people to tell more stories that have women as central to the theme. And what is most exciting, and I think dispels the age-old stereotype of ageism that we've unfortunately been accepting or subjected to for the last 15-20 years, is the web. Because there are many women, myself included, who are getting to play these fantastic parts in these amazing stories. You take, for instance, Huma Qureshi in Laila, you take, for instance, Shefali Shah in Delhi Crime, and I can name so many more examples of women who are central to themes that are so pertinent, so powerful, so beautiful, but more than anything else, are giving an opportunity to actors who are not getting the kind of work they would desire in cinema because of their age. So Web is actually performing some great social service as well.
So, coming on to the last 1 minute of our chat session, I would like to open the session, and if anybody has any questions for Diya, please raise your hand and let me take in the questions. Any questions for Diya? No?
Hello, I'm Rajat Mukherjee. I'm associated with film industry as a writer.
Hi Rajan.
As you said, as writers, you know, and the minute we speak about censorship, we straight away go and think about love-making scenes. So that is not the only prohibition I'm talking about. As a writer, we go through like a movie of mine was supposed to release in 2017. It is still in the High Court because it was on clinical trial. So, yeah, but, so what I'm saying is, as a writer, we delve into various aspects. How much, as an actor, the same kind of soul searching, and is it going to become detrimental in a way? Because what happens is, I believe a lot of zero censorship can also create a lot of perspective contamination in minds that would not understand the vulnerability of certain situations. Like I wouldn't like to quote any particular subject, but what is happening, I personally believe, like for example, language.
Language is actually a big component.
Yeah, so it's not.
I totally get what you're saying.
I think
like there is an unnecessary use of language, for example.
I personally believe that in the list of censorships, probably those love-making scenes would rank number 5, but other things would rank higher. So how much, like, because you started with the censor issue and probably you were the only creative person right now who would say we want censorship, though I don't want it, but I
don't want it.
Yeah, but do you feel there is a balance somewhere we'll need, because then OTT and this entire world will absolutely be moving towards non-prohibitive expression of social.
No, honestly, I don't believe any expression should be prohibitive.
No, it's my whole point.
I feel that certification is necessary to define the age and the nature of the audience that is viewing specific content. But to tell somebody they can or cannot watch something is absolutely unfair. Or whether you can tell a story or can't tell a story on a certain subject that you want to tell a story about is undemocratic. For me, that's a very important thing. So if you, for example, choose a topic that is socio-political, is sensitive, and you have a fire in your belly to tell that story, and it needs to be told, you should have the freedom to tell it. Nobody should be able to decide whether you can tell that story or not. But unfortunately, when we write for theatrical, that does happen. Like you yourself said, your feature film has been sitting in the cans for 2 years. It hasn't seen the light of day because it's stuck in High Court. So that shouldn't happen. I feel that if you are a democracy, you should have the freedom to express yourself. It's our fundamental right. But with that freedom comes responsibility. And I think it's essential for us as creative people and as storytellers to exercise that responsibility. So I always use this analogy about the teenage child because, you know, it's that classic situation right now, especially in the beginning when the web space opened up, of unnecessary titillation, unnecessary provocation, unnecessary use of foul language. It happened like that because we were like these, you know, these children who, it was like an outburst. But if you notice that there is more maturity filtering in, because people have done that now, they're done with it. Now people are exploring better ways and nicer things to say and feel and express, and I think that's great. I was just talking about you, Shefali. I was talking about what an exciting and amazing time it is for women, and the fact that you get to do a Delhi crime, Huma gets to do a Leela, I get to do a Kafir, and we dispel these nonsense notions of ageism and sexism. I think the web has really given us freedom. Yeah.
So I guess we have answered and we have the time's up. Yes.
Okay, and Shefali.
Yeah, and but to wrap up the session, this beautiful session with beautiful Dia Mirza, I think it is very important gesture and juncture that we are here in, where mainstream Bollywood actors are actually kind of coming and lending their time, their face, their energy for a new medium, and that's what is the positive sign, and that is what we are looking at. So I think she deserves a round of applause for Kafir, for a wonderful